And guess what? Like the smartest people in the world can spend every moment of every day optimizing that to make that more engaging, more viral, more addictive, higher monetization. And that's what we did. We spent years of our lives doing that. And I think that was like his big takeaway was like, he didn't say it, but like the implied thing is like, kind of like, what a waste. Like, be careful because every knob can get optimized to infinity.
He became like the best pogo stick player in the world.
Yeah, like, and I felt this many times in my life, and I don't really even know how to deal with it, to be honest, because when you have the realization, you're like, shit, should I just stop? Or I don't know, I don't want to stop. This is like my job. This is a successful business. Should it? Like with my e-com store, I feel this. Like, you know, you change the color of this, and then you run this A/B test. You do, and it's like, dude, what are we doing? Like, is this what we should be doing with our time and our life and our creative energy? And I do have that like kind of existential crisis, you know, every few years, just think about this quote.
Let me be your therapist for a minute, as well as anyone else who's in this situation,
Please.
Which is your product doesn't have to change the world. Your product actually, as a CEO or owner, could be, I create jobs for wonderful people and I give them a great place to work. And like most people just want a 9 to 5 and they want to play softball on the weekends and they want to make sure they've got good health insurance. And they want to see their kids raised and be healthy. You don't need a life-changing thing all the time to have a badass thing. And I don't think that it's fair to compare all these products to the Teslas or whatever, or like these existential crisis things, because like just having a piece of clothing item or an item of clothing that you can give to someone or that makes you feel good about yourself, or a game just to play time. I mean, we just have a podcast that you could say, oh, we inspire people. Sometimes we just jerk around and it's just funny. Like that is also awesome. It's not the right thing to say this compared to this other thing is so stupid, when it's like, no, you could have all of those things. And like, I get inspired listening to music, and then there's a lot of music that's just silly, dumb stuff. And there's some music that actually changes me. There's some movies that change me. And then there's stupid Vine skits. Like it's all in the same category. And that's okay. We can have all of that. And my product could be creating a workplace that people love coming and I inspire them. Or it could be, I just have created a future for my daughter. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't think that your product necessarily has to be the thing you're selling, but the thing you're building.
I mean, okay, I feel better. Thank you. That was good. I feel better now. I'm creating jobs out here, dude.
No, but that is the truth. Or like, you know what I mean? Or you're providing for your family.
I might run for office with the number of jobs I've created. This is great.
Yeah. Yeah. We have created literally half a dozen jobs this last quarter.
I might have to become the governor of the Philippines because I've created all my jobs in the Philippines, but that's all right. Can I just show you one thing off this list, though? Because I had this list pulled up of the internet sites. Dude, look at this list. Just tell me the first thing that stands out to you. And I bet you it's the same thing that stands out to me. I'm looking at the list of the 20 most popular, most visited, most used websites in the United States.
Well, the first thing, but this is not what you're referring to. DuckDuckGo is number 7.
That's what I'm referring to, dude. That's
Is
insane.
That what you're referring to? DuckDuckGo?
It's more popular than Yahoo and Wikipedia and Twitter.
So here's the background on DuckDuckGo. So DuckDuckGo was started probably 20 years ago, I think. I mean, or maybe more, but like it's not new. Started by this guy named Gabe. I think Gabe was a mildly successful entrepreneur, successful by any means, but like amongst Silicon Valley, it was like a base hit. I think he wrote this book called Traction with Justin Mayers, our friend. And then he had this whole premise of privacy search, where he said privacy is going to be important to people. We brought this up on the pod in the very first 50 episodes. We're like, this is so cool, because what they used to do is duckduckgo.com/like stats. You could see all their web traffic, and it was small at first. It's basically Google, but for some, it's Google, but somehow they don't show you targeted ads. So I don't actually know how they make money or what the promise is entirely. Do you know?
It's just ads that are targeted. I think it's ads that are either not targeted, or it's ads that are targeted only on what you search, like the term you just search for, but nothing to do with you as a person. So they're not cooking and collecting info on you and hyper-personalizing it to you. It's just, here's an ad because you're searching, or here's an ad about, you're searching for a car, here's a car ad, but it doesn't have to be Sam, that we're tracking info on.
And we talked about these guys a while ago because it's kind of weird, which is like, this is a significantly less good Google, or at least that's like what it appeared to be. But we're like, their traffic's growing like crazy. What the hell is going on? And now apparently they're huge. I didn't realize they were this big. I knew the trajectory was really, really good. I had no idea that they'd be the 5th. So it was started in 2008, by the way.
I am blown away by this. I might have to go read that damn book then.
Which book?
Traction. This is real traction. Okay, I'm in. I believe you. This is crazy.
Yeah, it is pretty wild. And I've been interested in DuckDuckGo, but I never fully got behind it because I was like, this is just an inferior Google. But this is amazing. So they say DuckDuckGo is an independent privacy company for anyone who's tired of being tracked online and wants an easy solution. And actually, recently they raised $100 million in funding, or maybe 200 million, but it was over 100 million. And I heard that none of the money actually went to the company. It was simply early employees selling some of their stake, meaning the company does not need cash. They're very profitable, which makes sense because Google is like, if you know, I don't know how many employees Google has, 100,000. But like if you fired everyone but 50 or 100 or 200 people, it probably could work pretty great. I mean, their main thing is like the most efficient, best business model of all time. So it makes sense why DuckDuckGo is so such a good business. But this is amazing that they're, what is it, number seven most popular website.
10 years, they went from 0.01% market share to now 0.63.
Is that insane?
They're still tiny, according to their own, measurement of market share. Which I don't know exactly how they measure that, because if you look at the Alexa rankings or the SEM rankings, they're getting 10 times less traffic than Google, or a little bit less than 10. But they're saying they're only 0.6% of search. So I don't know.
They had 100 billion searches in Q3 of 2022.
I'm going to go on the street and I'm going to ask 100 people, do you use DuckDuckGo? I need to know what's going on here. This is crazy.
I think we should. I'm not going to go through my other topics.